welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be starting off with Goal of the Week. And my Goal of the Week is to Toby Alderweireld, and he's obviously for Tottenham, and it was his, not the own goal that he did, but his actual goal for Tottenham against Aston Villa, and it was a really good strike and a great finish that even Harry Kane would be proud of, so it goes to him. So we're back after the winter break, and then I've got the Premier League results that happened during the weekend. So first, Wolves v Leicester, and this was a goalless game, but Wolves did have a disallowed goal quite early on because apparently Jota had marginally offside that in the build-up, so that would be a big disappointment because they could have claimed those 3 points there, which ended 0-0. Southampton lost 2-1 to Burnley. Norwich lost 1-0 to Liverpool. That will be a very disappointing result for them. They weren't exactly playing amazing, but Mane was the substitute. He came on and he actually scored the goal. That will be disappointing for Norwich as they are trying to fight relegation, but it looks like they will be back to the Championship next season, which will be disappointing for them. And Liverpool are even closer now to winning the title. So this was part of the Goal of the Week, Aston Villa v Tottenham, and the score was 3-2 to Spurs. It was a very good game. Aston Villa scored first, but from Toby Alderweireld's own goal. It was crossed in, and he's a defender, he was facing towards the goal, so it was kind of difficult. Scored again though at the other end, which is good, so it was 1-1. And then there was actually a penalty. Bergwijn was brought down in the box and Son took it. He actually missed, the keeper saved, but he followed up the rebound, which put Tottenham 2-1 ahead going into half time. And second half, a few minutes after the start, Villa equalised, and it was Engels who actually gave away the penalty, so a good chance for him to redeem himself. But then in the 94th minute, so this was extra time, he actually did a silly mistake and kind of flicked it back almost from an overhead pass by Sanchez, and Son was kind of one-on-one and he just managed to calmly slot it away, meaning he gave Spurs those 3 points in the end. That was a really nail-biting game, but Tottenham won. And Arsenal thrashed Newcastle 4-0. This was at the Emirates, and it's actually only their second win under Arteta, so it was a good result for them. There were some really good goals and great finishes as well. And today is Monday Night Football, and it's the big one, Lampard v Solskjaer. It's Chelsea v Man U. And during this week, there's the last 16 Champions League matches. So starting off with Borussia Dortmund v PSG, Atletico Madrid v Liverpool, Atalanta v Valencia, and Tottenham v RB Leipzig. And then there is also the Manchester City ban. So I'm going to talk about why they're banned, what happened, and what does it actually mean for other teams as well. So they are banned from UEFA club competitions for the next 2 seasons. They overstated the sponsorship revenue, which is one of the big reasons why they are banned. It was a serious breach of financial regulations, and City are of course going to appeal this, but it looks unlikely that the decision will be overturned. And even if they win the Champions League this season, or they finish in the top 4 this season, they won't get a place next season, which means that 5th place right now in the Premier League will actually get a place in the Champions League, which will be good news for some teams such as Tottenham, Wolves, Arsenal. They'll be looking to getting that spot in the league, and then they will be in the Champions League. So that is good news to some teams, but City are obviously going to be very upset like this, and there could be further action taken. They could even be relegated a couple of leagues down. This will be really bad as it's a huge club, and Pep's obviously made this huge empire now, so it'll be interesting to see what happens at Manchester City. So there's lots of matches coming up, and it'll be very exciting to see who qualifies for the next round of the Champions League as well. Bye!